Welcome to part 80 of Final Fantasy 15. And in this episode, we are going to finish off chapter 13. And I still have my weapons locked. So we're going to have to find Prompto. Prompto's around here somewhere. Hopefully there's no trap this time. Chances are there is, but let's push this button here.
Locked. Meaning there's someone inside?
Alright, this should unlock the door for Prompto. Or at least I hope it does. I just hope that we don't run into any demons. I'm gonna pick this up. And pick this up. By the way, there's some more items to pick up as Noctis than what there is as Gladio and Ignis. Just saying. Anyway, let's just head on to the door we need to go to. Alright. All we need to do is just go to the back of the prison, but also look in here because there are going to be items here. Shattered fragments, I think that's something else. Oh wait, I can't use Elemancy still. And, I don't know why I'm worried about a time quest, because, well, I haven't participated in any yet. I'm gonna have to do some off screen. Eventually. Oh, and by the way, just a word of warning or a word of note to anyone. If you, for some reason, switch to Gladio and Ignis, and I will actually point to that later on in the playthrough. I'm not going to actually do it, because that's going to be replaying the same thing I did a part ago. But anyway, if you do switch to Gladio and Ignis, you would know that you don't get to actually change your equipment. No, what you have on is what you get. Whereas Noctis can use the Magitech armor to go through the entirety of the dungeon. Just saying, and damn you, Alarm Clock of Doom. Whatever the case, we're here, let's go to Prompto.
Hey, you alright?
Are you hurt? Do you need help?
I'm fine. Thank you, Noct.
No sweat.
Tell me, were you worried about me?
Of course I was. What kind of question is that?
Of course. That's why you came. Like I believed you would.
Prompto.
That's why I told myself I couldn't die. Not until I could see you. And hear you tell me I'm not a fake. That I'm the real me.
I'm sorry.
Don't be. Everything's alright now.
And now the band is back together again. Oh, I'm sorry, I'm a little teary-eyed there. But anyway, Hey, Ignis, stop blocking me with your cane, bro. I just got cane blocked. Was Ignis trying to find a new recipe here or something? But on all seriousness, though, if you actually played the episode Prompto DLC, you probably would know Prompto's past. But it will be revealed in this chapter, though. So I think we're gonna have to go this way. Oh, we were gonna go this way because, yeah, we're gonna have to go get my weapons back. And there's a bed there for us to use, just in case we want to save and go back. Well, wait, we can't go back to Umbra until I get my powers back. Ah, damn it! Forgot about that. And now we get to go back to this area yet again. And why do I say yet again? Because as Noctis, well, you have to come back here.
Door's locked. It's coming from within. Is there no way through?
There's a way. so MTs. They've got those code prints. Just like I do.
Do they? Never looked.
Yeah. So as it turns out, I'm one of them. Not exactly something I could tell people growing up in Lucis. Still, you guys are like the only friends I've ever known. I just hope that things can stay the way they were.
Whatever. Who cares where you were born?
I don't see you turning against us. Not now or ever.
Thanks, guys. Still, I can't change where I came from. What I am.
Since when does where you come from matter to you? You never once treated me as a prince.
It's got you there.
Never so much as a highness.
We're done here. Come on, crown citizen.
You're one of us, right?
Unless you'd rather not be.
Well, as it turns out, Prompto is actually a Nif, an MT. So, yeah. And by the way, that's what's left of Idolus. He's been turned into a demon, and now we got our weapons back. Sweetness!
So, did it work?
With the device down and out, Nox power should be up and running.
Go on, try it.
All right. Moment of truth.
Oh!
We're back, baby.
Good game.
What a relief.
Let's roll.
And Prompto's ceremonial butt slap. Oh, by the way, now that we've got our powers back, we can now go back to Umbra at any time. But I'd rather finish this episode. Might as well. So, with that said, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to equip all the weapons that I have onto me. I should also equip that shield back onto Gladio, because that's the only thing that's keeping him from being completely bum-rushed. Now that I think about it, they took away Gladio's kite shield, or was it what shield was that? The fencer shield, or black shield. That's what it was. It took away Gladio's black shield, but didn't take away any of Ignis's weapons. But whatever the case, I remember this thing, and now it's gonna die. Ring of Lucius, baby. This thing would be a normal problem for Noctis, because for some reason the story weakens the Ring of Lucius. But after the story, my god, this thing is a beast. Look at this. As powerful as that Gargantuan is, and that is like one of the stronger forms of the Iron Giant, Noctis just completely obliterated it. Oh, and now that I got my weapons back, by the way, in case you probably don't know why I'm so happy, I also recorded chapter 13, verse 1 off screen. So after the game is over, I'm going to show off verse 1. But yeah,
Weapons, friends.
as it stands, Noctis is back. He's got his weapons, and it never felt so good. It's worth
True king.
going through the entirety of this chapter just to get here. And I no longer have to worry about those security keys. Sorry if I'm spoiling some things, but the people who hate this chapter, it's still not justified. Really, it isn't. Anyway, I actually paused for a bit because, well, again, that session was done. And now we're going to take whatever items that are here, and we are going to head on to progression. Because now we've got the means to complete this chapter and finally stick it to Ardyn. Hopefully stick it to Ardyn. Chances are that guy's gonna troll us, isn't he? It's what he does, man. Ardyn is a troll. I mean, yeah, he may have a... What the fuck was that? Oh. It's just those guys. They they stand no chance. They stand no chance at all. Even the shock troops. Garbage tier.
Let's get on with it.
You getting a feel for things?
Yeah. You can't touch this now. I am invincible. Oh, and if you do sleep here, you can now call Umbra again. But if you do sleep here, Ignis still can't cook. But you'll have a choice of pulling up a can of beans, which will actually give you a buff. And at this point, I don't think a can of beans will help you. Yeah, that's right. Ignis still can't cook, and Gladio will have, like, can of beans that have not been cooked at all as nourishment for everyone here. You can't even eat cup noodles.
So hot. Is it poison?
Hopefully Biggs and Wedge both.
I forgot to even mention that in the last part.
Our train
But yeah, a can of beans is actually going to be something that you can use to give yourself a boost.
They can fend for themselves.
And since it's not cooked, lingering aftertaste does not come into effect. It will go away eventually, though. Oh, and by the way, time to show off Prompto again. This time, I actually could get it right, hopefully. Nope, nope. Prompto! Prompto! Shoot, damn it! Oh, I better get the submachine gun. Nope, nope. Stop shooting me. Okay. Submachine gun time. And my sights is on that Reaper right over there. Up. That's right. Tango down. Target acquired. Tango down. I can't believe I just said that, but yeah.
Let's get on with it.
So,
I'm getting the hang of playing this Prompto.
Outside. No park ain't the right
Chances
word.
are I'll probably have to use that in the vaults, but yeah, I'm getting the hang of using Prompto. Let's see. We now have ourselves a weapon shop, which the weapons are not really that great. Everything here is stuff we already have. And also, we have magic, so we're gonna need it. We're gonna need it. Oh god, we're gonna need everything we have. Because if I'm not mistaken, we are going a little bit further to the boss of this stage. And this is also one of the more infamous bosses in the game. Specifically due to the fact that everyone, one, rushes through this game, and two, hold on, let me see my mic's up. Two, before the Magitech armor patch was put in, and by the way, the Magitech armor was put in at the release of episode Gladiolus. I mean, at the time the Magitech armor was put in, well, it wasn't put in. Ravus! Let's put it like this. Ravus was actually one of the toughest bosses in the game. And we still gotta face off with a rematch with Forrest. By the way, that is Idolus, in case you missed part 2. And unfortunately, I cannot still go to Ignis. So, we'll just have to go back to Gladio. Now with Gladio, it's time to give this guy a what for. And Gladio, my god, this guy is a monster. Well, when he's not in verse 2, he's a monster if he has access to items. Once he doesn't have access to items, well, let's just say it sucks to be everyone who plays Gladio in verse 2. Because he has limited amount of items. But through that door, I do believe, leads to the hangar. Yeah, it's the elevator that leads to the hangar and possibly leads to the crystal. Again, I'm stressing this right now. Ravus is tough, and if you haven't bought any items for this, don't go any further unless you want to equip some items. Because if you haven't bought any items, I'm going to equip the Magitech armor, or at least for the most part, put some buffs on you, or have a lot of items on standby, because Ravus will destroy you. Plain and simple.
Central elevator's through here.
So, with that said, let's meet Ravus.
Your Majesty, your precious crystal awaits you. To liven things up, I thought I'd take you on a stroll down memory lane. Of course, memories decay with time.
Kill me. End it.
Look at this abomination. Poor Ravus. He did not deserve this. By the way, Ravus' attacks are really quick. You have to be sure to parry everything he throws at you. Use the warp points as necessary, and by the way, have lots of items on standby, because my god, this guy, he hits really hard, and also have a tentacle attack that will catch you off guard. Yeah, using armature is a good idea. Also, using overwhelm is a good idea. Definitely use armature, by the way, because seeing as how Ravus is now a demon, holy magic really hurts Ravus. That is going to be your key into winning this fight. The more hits you land on him, the better. But bear in mind one thing, when it comes down to the last stand, Ravus is definitely going to start pulling some attacks. Like the tentacle attack you see here. If I wasn't wearing the Magitech armor, we would all be confused, and more importantly, we would die. Or at least be in danger mode. When I first fought this guy, I had literally no items left. I still managed to beat him, but I had literally no items left. And once he goes to that reposit stance, well, he was going to attack, but I just finished him.
A sorry end for the High Commander. For anyone. He was a man with hopes and dreams.
Ugh. It's horrible.
What kind of fiend makes demons of men?
Look alive! Company!
We ain't out the woods just yet! Because as soon as we beat Ravus, we now have an unlimited horde of demons! Yeah, you can use the Ring of Velusi to heal, and now that Forrest is no longer a actual boss, he's a normal enemy, you can kill him with the Ring of Velusi now, because originally in Chapter 13 you can't. And also, bear in mind that there will be Gargantua showing up as well. And lots of Gargantua is going to show up. You're going to have to hold your ground until it starts time for the hangar doors to open. Primarily, you're going to have to blindside some people. Well, some demons, sorry. And you're going to have to kill a lot of demons. I paused this because, well, the 10-minute time limit came up, and it came to the point where I have to book it and run. Well, there's the elevator right there. And we're still fighting, by the way. I might as well keep the Magitech armor on these guys because there's a good chance that they are going to be killed. Oh god. Gargantuans suck sometimes. Their Gravaja is just ridiculous. But you're going to have to take the elevator down and leave your friends behind. You kind of don't have a choice because once you leave that area, you're going to have a time limit. And once that door closes, it's game over. You lose. So, you're going to have a minute and 30 seconds to make it there. Cut your way through anything that stands in your way, or don't waste your time with anything. Just keep on going. Because there's going to be forests trying to knock you out. There's going to be, Reapers. There's a Gargantuan. Yep. If it comes down to it, just use your warp attack.
Gate closed.
Alright, now I'm going to go on ahead and take off this armor, because I don't really need it anymore. I probably won't be using it because it needs to be charged. Especially after the battle with Ravus. So, with that said, we're going to have to head on to the crystal. Don't worry, there's going to be no more encounters for the rest of this chapter. We just have to wait it out and head straight for Ardyn. That's the only other thing that's left. Well, primarily we're going to have to go to the crystal first, but Ardyn's going to obviously be in the way. Because it's Ardyn and he's a troll.
I'll come back for you all. I swear.
Whatever the case, chapter 13 is a really tragic chapter. And it's about to get even more tragic.
How far's this go?
So, there's the crystal, and I'm going to shut up for the remainder of this because it's a long cutscene, ladies and gentlemen. And you'll find some things about Ardyn as well. Little small tidbits here and there, unless you played episode Ignis, that is. So let's touch the crystal.
Please. Help me stop the demons. Why?
Unharmed by the light, the chosen king. Allow me to regale you with a tale. In an age long past, an incurable scourge ravaged mankind. A tiny menace that twisted men into monsters, the likes of which you've seen. In Lucis lived a savior who could cure the afflicted. His body would come to host myriad demons. Countless lives be spared. But a jealous king, one not yet chosen by the crystal, ostracized and demonized this healer of the people, making a true monster of him. I gave you my name earlier, but you should know that it was not the name given to me at birth. Ardyn Lucis Kylum is my proper name. You'll never guess whose name this India was. Killing me as a mortal will bring me strange satisfaction. Playing the crystal's power, arise as its champion. Only once the crystal and the king are no more, I know redemption. Come back soon. I shall keep your friends company till you are.
chosen. The fate of this world falls to the King of Kings. His providence consecrated in the divine light of the crystal. So it is ordained, the revelation of Bahamut. The heart of the crystal, wherein lies the soul of the star. And it is in this place that the king will gain the power to fulfill his calling. They stand against the darkness and abide in hope, sustained by the unfaltering that their king shall arise and bring deliverance. By the covenants awakened, the six have seen the coming of the prophesied hour. A time when the crystal shall have shed the entirety of its light unto the ring. Only then, once the sacred ring is replete, can the true king complete his ascension. And only by the true king's hand can the immortal accursed be banished and the light restored to this world. A man cursed with life eternal, whose immortality stems from the self-same scourge that wrought the demons. One so impure of body and soul was deemed unworthy of the crystal's light and forbidden to ascend. His mind twisted by spite and bent on revenge, the usurper came to bring darkness down upon our world. Only the true king, chosen by the crystal and guarded by his forebears, can end the accursed's madness. It is the sole means to ending the immortal accursed. A power greater than even that of the Six, purifying all by the light of the crystal and the glaives of rulers past. Only at the throne can the chosen receive it, and only at the cost of a life his own. The King of Kings shall be granted the power to banish the darkness, but the blood price must be paid. To cast out the usurper and usher in dawn's light will cost the life of the chosen. Many sacrificed all for the king, so must the king sacrifice himself for all. Now enter into reflection, let the light of providence shine within. the kingdom, where the usurper awaits. Reclaim the throne and fulfill the calling of the true king.
Oh crap! Noctis has a 5 o'clock shadow! And wait, where the hell are we? Why are we here? Oh crap, it's dark outside, isn't it? Oh shit. Well, let's talk to Umbra.
Umbra? Be waiting. In Hammerhead.
And with that said, ladies and gentlemen, we've come through the beefer of an episode. That is Chapter 13 in Part 80. I'll see you guys in the next episode in Chapter 14, which is arguably the shortest chapter in the game. And the most treacherous one as well, as you will soon find out because, well, there's no more sun. See you guys next time.